neck blouse. So let's go to our cutting. Now if you're conversant with sewing, then you know how to get your basic block. Now this is the basic block for the blouse. For a blouse, that's you get your shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to on waist, and then shoulder to the hip, plus your blouse length. And so I added 1 inch seam allowance to my blouse length. So now you'll be cutting out your pattern for the blouse. So you fold your fabric into 2. I'm using the polka dot chiffon because the chiffon allows your neck to drip, the cowl neck to drip properly. So you just place the pattern on the fabric, the folded fabric. Remember, you've added your allowances. You can just add 1.5 inches seam allowance as the ease for the blouse because there'll be no zipper, so you need the ease. So I'll just cut out the shape of my pattern on the dress. So this is our pattern. Now this has become the back block. Your normal basic block for the blouse is the back block. Now we want to slash the cowl neck for the front. So how do you do it? You mark from shoulder to chest area. Your chest area is your armhole circumference divided by 2. That's 16 divided by 2 is 8. So you mark that. You get a straight line like this. So now you also come to the shoulder point here. Remember, you've removed your neck width. So the remaining part of the shoulder, you divide it into 2. Here is 4.5. Divided by 2 is 2.25. So you also connect that into the chest area like this. Now we're going to slash this point and this point. Just watch now. To even create a fuller effect of the neck, you can also slash again twice. You can see you can slash here twice and then here. So let's cut now. Look at this, slash at 3 points, and that's what we have. Okay. So I'm going to get the fabric and place this on it. Now, because there will be no lining for this blouse, I always like to double the front block so that it won't be transparent. So you're folding your fabric into 2 like this, and then you fold again to the side, and you fold it into 4. That's for the front block alone. So you take your pattern and you place it on it like this. So we're going to open up your pattern this way, and then we'll pin this point. We'll pin them to the dress. We'll pin this point now. So that's it, pinned. So now I'm just going to cut off this shape, exactly this shape, and then I'll be going straight here. That's the outcome. This is the back block, and this is the front block. You're going to open up the front block. You can see the way it came out after being slashed. So you place the back block on it, and you align the armhole areas together. Look at it. You align the armhole areas together. So this is the cowl neck that is going to drape in front. So now we're going to turn the neckline with our bias strip for the back block, and then you're just going to sew. You know, this is already double, so you're going to sew the neckline of the front block. So after joining it, make sure you iron, and then This is the result of your bias taping. See that? So you put this against, you open up the front block, you put the back block in between the shoulders there, and then you cross the second shoulder over it. So the front block is in between the back block. You know, is it between the both shoulders? Yes, is it between the lining and the facing and the dress rather? That's the outlook. That's the outlook. So you're going to do the second side like that. We're done with the shoulders. So now we want to do the invisible closing of the sides. So you pin the back block to one of the front block like this. You pin that. Now you open up the second front block here. So you bring it across and you're going to pin it here. So now you sew 1 inch. That's the allowance we left. So just sew the 1 inch in. Once you're done sewing, this is what you have. You can see how neat it is. So this is the right side. Now even if you turn it to the wrong side of the dress, you can see it's all closed up. It's all closed up. So now we want to fix our sleeves. We want to cut our sleeve now. It's going to be the basic sleeve, short sleeve. So I'm cutting the 2 sleeves together. So I folded my fabric, into 4. Yes. So you're going to get your sleeve circumference. My sleeve circumference is 11. But because the cowl neck is free, it's a free dress, I will make it 12. Then you put 1 inch ease. 1 inch ease. And then the length is 9 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance, that's 10. And then from the top, I'll mark 5.5 inches downward. Please look closely. I know I'm using a white thread. Just look closely. 5.5 inches downward. And then I'm going to be curving it from the top here. I'm going to curve it down. Let me cut it now. You're going to see it by the time I cut out my measurements. So this is the sleeve. Now the slope, the armhole slope here must correspond with the armhole slope of the blouse plus the allowance. So whatever you have here must be on the dress, and so we can then sew this to our dress. You're going to fold the edge of your sleeve and you top stitch. Once you're done, you cross it over, and then you're going to sew the ease, the allowance here. We've pinned the armhole together and the shoulder together. So now you're going to just sew 1/2 inch round. Close. So that's the sleeve. See how beautiful it is. So now we want to sew the lower part. You just open up like this. Open up. And then you're going to just fold in 1/2 inch. That's 1 inch in total, and we're going to top stitch round. And that's the outcome of your cowl neck blouse. See how beautiful it is. So remember that we slashed from the chest. That's why the drapes stop on the chest. But if you want yours fuller, you can slash from the underbust upward, so your drapes will come down. I look forward to seeing your practicals. Thanks for watching. Bye.